Overrated player. It depends who we're talking about. Like, who overrates them? Because if we say Rashford as an example, loads of United fans don't really rate Rashford, so I don't know who it is that is rating him, if you get me. Gabriel Jesus comes into my mind. Even Bruno, I don't know if anyone rates Bruno Fernandes as much anymore. He's fallen off a cliff. I'd probably have to say Grealish if I was pushed. Especially with that price tag. Like, imagine being Jack Grealish, away at Newcastle, losing the game, and your manager wants to make a change from the bench. And he wants to bring on a wide player. And you're sitting there rubbing your hands together, being Grealish, thinking, here we go. Sign me up. I'm ready to go in. Put me in, Pep. No. Sit down, you. I want the youngster, Bob. I want him. Because you £100 million flop, can sit your ass on that bench and continue picking up those splinters because you just don't have a kid. You just don't have the end product required. So that's probably where I'd go with it. People are saying Anthony. I like to give people a bit longer in the league before writing them off completely like that. But he was sick days before Pep wanted a fresh player. I don't care. Virg was sick and he played. I don't get it with Grealish. I've never gotten the comparisons. Like, I went on the kickoff once and there was talk of a comparison about Beckham. I was just sitting back going, what? Grealish can do some good stuff. I'm not trying to say Jack Grealish is not a good football player. But I never understood how he would fit in at Manchester City. Like, he gets kicked so much and fouled so much that it's a lot of stop-start nature when you've got him playing. Someone else said Saka. I think Saka's going through maybe a bit of a lull in his play, but I think Saka will come good. But giving him that contract was crazy. 350 grand a week already for Saka? That would worry me if I was an Arsenal fan, because where does it go from there? Mudryk, now that's probably the answer, to be fair. But no, who rates Mudryk? See, the conversation was who's the most overrated, not who's the biggest waste of money. And I don't know anyone that really rates Mudryk. And I still stand over this comment, by the way. I think if Mudryk went to Arsenal, he would be a different player now. I don't think he would be getting the grief he's getting, because I think he would have been better in that Arsenal squad. How is he on Salah money? It's mental, right? Mental. What age is Saka? 21, 22? And he's already on the same money as Mohamed Salah. Like, that would really stress me out, because it's only going to go one way from there. Next contract renewal in 18 months, 2 years, is going to want 450 grand a week. And by the time that lad hits his peak at 26, he's probably going to be asking for over 600-700 grand a week. Crazy. And Arsenal don't seem to learn their lesson from this. Ozil, overpaid. Aubameyang, overpaid. Does he get in over Martinelli or even Smith Rowe? Who? Mudryk. I think he would have acclimatised better to the way Arsenal play. I think he would have been loved more by the fan base. I felt like Arsenal was a good fit for Mudryk, and I think he would have done well there. Whereas at Chelsea, he just feels like another expensively assembled addition to a squad that doesn't really have an identity yet. Garnacho, bloke is bang average, said Tom. I think Garnacho's alright, you know. I think he's alright. I wouldn't call him overrated. I mean, when you have those moments like he had with that, acrobatic overhead kick and all, it's bound to garner more interest in you, right?